Hi, I'm Zach with Temple University, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple RC circuit and use the DC power supply. So, if we look at all our components, we know we're going to need a breadboard, capacitor, resistor, and a few wires. So, what we're going to do is set up our circuit. We'll put one lead up for the DC power supply for the positive end, and then we'll also put a lead up for the DC supply ground. Good, that's good. It's a good connection. So then we're going to take a wire and jump it from the DC power supply input down to a resistor. So voltage will flow in, or current will flow in, from the DC supply into the wire, into the resistor, and then we'll also put a capacitor in. So one thing to note when using electrolytic capacitors is that you should always put the positive end in where current will flow in, and then the negative side is where current flows out. So we put the capacitor in series with this resistor, and then we can simply grab this wire, and then take the whole circuit back to ground. Like so. There we go. Next, we're going to use our DC power supply. Ours is a Textronic PS280 DC power supply. We need a special connector. It's got these type of leads on one end, and then on the other end we have alligator clips to connect to the circuit. So let's connect our leads first. Red goes to red, black goes to black. Not too complicated. And we can turn it on. You can adjust here. We're using the second channel, so you can adjust between current and voltage. Obviously there's no current flowing right now because it's not connected to anything. And you can use the dials here to adjust voltage and current. So voltage goes up when I increase the dial, and so on. Let's set it to 5 volts. That's pretty good. Next we can connect the DC power supply directly to the circuit by putting our red alligator clip onto our input voltage, and then our ground onto ground. And that about sums up how to use a DC power supply and make a simple RC circuit.